Hey there, David Coe with the Coe Real Estate Group. We finally have the data in for 2022 on real estate here in the LA area. So today I'm going to walk you through a couple of slides, give you an idea of where the market is and where I think the market is headed. So the first thing we're going to look at is closed sales. And as you can see here in December of 2022, our sales are down rather significantly from where they were back in March of 2022, which seems to be where we kind of peaked this year. Year over year, the red line represents the Beverly Hills, greater LA area. Those are down 53% year over year in total sales. The green line here is Pacific Southwest, which is basically Long Beach down to Orange County. They're down 43% year over year. And the South Bay is the blue line. We are down 42% from year over year in total number of sales from last year. And we look at days on market are climbing, and especially from those back in where we were, where we were 6, 13, 8 days on market, the good old days. We have now increased up to 27, 25, and 20 days on the market in December. But I think this stat is important to look at over time and in context. Yes, numbers are up radically from where they were, but when you look back to where we were in 2008, 2011, you can see that we are still fairly historically low on median days on market for these particular three areas. Our month supply, which I'll dial back in here, is actually dropping. So when we look at where we were, even back in June of 2020, coming out of the, right when the pandemic first happened, we were about somewhere between Beverly Hills, LA was almost 6 months supply. The South Bay, Pacific Southwest were down below 3. And those actually are dropping even in November and December. And one of the reasons why is when you look at new listings have, basically plummeted through the second half of 2022. But I think it's also important to look at even in, at the end of 2021 and the end of 2020, we also had a rather steep decline in the number of new listings coming on the market, only to be followed in January and March with an increase. So yes, numbers are down, but this is almost as much due to seasonality as it is to market condition. And of course, when we look at sales prices, certainly March or actually June, May, June seems to be where we peaked on prices. Prices are down from, earlier in the year, almost 10% in all three areas. But when we look at it year over year, we're pretty much flat. South Bay is only down about 1.7%. Pacific Southwest is actually up 2.2%. And the Beverly Hills, greater LA area is down 4%. So prices have seemed to stabilize back to where we were a year ago. And as we move forward and we look at interest rates, you can see that interest rates peaked back in November right around 7.08%. To today, they're down 6.15%. So that's almost 100 basis points. And as inflation continues to tick down, and it seems like the Fed is slowing down the pace at which they're raising their Fed rates, most people think that interest rates are going to settle down, and we're still in a low supply environment. So we're anticipating a rather increase in activity, and hopefully prices will certainly stabilize, maybe even go up a little bit in the first half of this year as interest rates continue to come down. So if you're looking for information on your particular house, your neighborhood, we have similar information that we can provide to you. Just let myself or someone from my team know, and we can give you a good local overview of your particular market. David Coe at the Coe Real Estate Group. I hope you're doing well. I hope your 2023 is off to a good start, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.